Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Dominique, aka Mr. Kid Thunder 2, coming back at you guys for another video. So basically, if you don't know who I am currently an officer candidate school, Army officer candidate school, trying to be an officer, and I just vlog everyday things about my life. But today I'm gonna stop and do like a separate video about other things other than officer candidate school. So what I did is I made the Snapchat video, and I was like, hey Snapchat, what type of video you guys want me to make today? I got this, this, and this. And one of them was the op order, but like 50 or 60 people hit me up. I left it up there for about an hour, so I got a good gist. So about 50, 60 people hit me up on Snapchat, and they were just like, life and basic training, life and basic training, life and basic training, life and basic training, life and basic training. I was like, okay, all right. So we're just gonna go with life and basic training. Um, I'm currently writing out things for Army OCS. The op order. Not too sure exactly how I'm gonna do the op order video, but anyway, life and basic training. So, life and basic training sucks, as you guys already know. Normally, you get up about. This is probably after about the first week. You know, this is at least 2 weeks in. You know, this is how things are gonna go. Basic training is about 9 to 10 weeks long. They're gonna add longer first aid to it. So it's gonna be longer. Like basic training right now, I think only has like a day or 2 days of first aid in it. And this is what we were told at Jackson at my company. It only has like a day or 2 days worth of basic training. A day or 2 days worth of first aid in it. So it's basic training is going to be extended longer because they're trying to make first aid like a week long or something. I don't know. Either way, so you're going to get up about probably 5:30 ish. You're gonna get up. You're gonna brush your teeth. You guys got to make sure your fire guard wakes you up a little early because your drill sergeants will come over the speaker alarm and say, "Get up, privates! Get up, privates! Get up!" You know, in this really annoying monotone or a retarded voice, and they'll get you up. That's the normal alarm clock because you don't have alarm clocks or cell phones or anything to wake you up normally while at basic training. So what happens is, like my roommate at he was in a company actually next to mine. I was in Delta 239, Jackson. Whoop whoop. All right, so in Delta, we had our fire guard for Bay. I was in Bay too. Our fire guard woke us up and early, so we had time to take a shower and everything. At least like 30 minutes early. They cut on the lights so we could all get ready. I got up probably the last 4 weeks. I was getting up like an hour early, hour 15 minutes early. That means I was waking up at like 4, just to make sure I don't have to take a shower with like a whole bunch of other guys because it got really weird. After like 8 weeks of looking at guys, I'm like, okay, it's about that time. I get up on my own. So you get up. So that's what happens. You get up. You get up in the morning. You have your fire guard wake you up early, and you go out to PT. PT is really monotonous, and it's the same thing over and over and over again. They never switch it up. They just follow some stupid FM manual, I think. I don't know, because they have to. Either way, we did that mess. PT kind of sucks. You take all these PT tests, and it sucks, but you get over it. And then, so you come up, after PT, you come up, you change clothes. You don't really have time to take a shower unless it's the PT test and you have a good grader and you get done early. So you come back downstairs and you're usually doing some type of training. Whether it be you go out to do land nav or you go out to do like combatives. You have a training part of the day. Then after that training part of the day, you go back to you get dressed and you go out to the DFAC or the cafeteria. You eat lunch and then you come back and you continue training some more. In between this time, in the middle of the days when you could have people come in and like we had CID come in, we had special meetings for things, motivation boosters, things to keep you motivated. We had at the end of the cycle, we had a pizza party. You had things in the middle of the day, usually are just random things. And keep in mind, during all this stuff, if you're not doing something right, you're usually dropped. You're dropped right there on site. Like the whole company is just dropped. And when I mean dropped, they put you in a half right face and put you in a front lean arrest position, and they try to smoke you. But after a while, you get unsmokable. I'm trying to tell you, you get unsmokable. After the red phase, after the first 3 weeks, 4 weeks, you guys just get unsmokable. Because you just figure out ways to sham out. Like, you start figuring out how to bend your back just enough so the front lean arrest position don't really hurt you, right? Or your sit-ups, you figure out how to move your leg. You just become unsmokable, right? You can't sham out like that at OCS though. So anyway, you get dropped. So after your training, you go to dinner, and after you go to dinner and you come back, your day's basically over. A lot of the time at nighttime is when you're bringing in, like, you're bringing everything in. You put everything up back into your locker, and then you come back down and you clean weapons. You're just like cleaning weapons. That's like their favorite thing to do, is make you clean weapons, and you just sit there, and it's cold. It was so cold. It was so bad because it was so cold outside, and they wouldn't allow you to wear snivel gear, right? Like the fleece or the long pants. So you just had to like sneak it in under. So you just weren't outside freezing for no reason. Because you're just like, no, no. And I know as like '09 Sierras, we're supposed to lead the way, but bruh, I'm not made for the cold. I'm not. So we snuck in like snivel gear. When it's hot, it's not that bad. I'm pretty sure it's not that bad when you go to basic in the summertime. Like, you don't have to worry about freezing to death. You just got to be worrying about cooking on the sidewalk so you don't look like a scrambled egg. But anyway, the end of your day is usually like cleaning weapons, because you get issued weapons like week 2. Week 2 you get weapons, and you have weapons all the way into the second to the last week. And when they have nothing else for you to do and they don't want you sitting up in the bays, clean your weapons, clean your weapons, clean your weapons. And if you're lucky, they let you clean your weapons in your bay. Another thing to keep in mind is Sundays are your own. Go to church and count the weeks by Sundays. Do not count the weeks by days. It takes so much longer. That's how your Sundays are going to go. So Monday through Saturday, it's the same thing. Sundays, if you go to church, they're not as strict when you go to the DFAC, all right, or the cafeteria. They just like let you do your thing because it's Sunday. If you Sunday mornings, you got to go Sunday mornings. Even if you're not really a church person, I was, but if you go Sunday mornings, they give you more time. They give you more than, like, we got 7 minutes to eat, I think, in basic. They give you like 15 minutes to eat. And so you get to take your time, eat slow, and actually see what your food tastes like. It's just new experience I'd never experienced before. Actually being able to digest your food and figure out what it tastes like, it's amazing. Sundays are great. And then after Sundays are always chill. Saturdays, not so much. But every day, Monday through Saturdays like that. Sundays, you want to go to church, and you want to count it by the Sundays. If you don't go to church, you just sit up in the bay and do nothing. Use this time to like write letters because it keeps you motivated. I noticed that there was a huge correlation between people that like wrote letters and did well at basic. Write letters, do well. And even if you have a significant other, do not have them send you nudes, because if they send you nudes and the drill instructors, the drill sergeants don't take it, and we find it, bro, that's gonna be a problem, because that happened to this one guy. He had his girl send him nudes, but he somehow the drill sergeant didn't take the picture, and then so we found the picture, and then we passed the picture around. Man, that boy, he was embarrassed. That's all I got to say about that too. So anyway, life in basic training is simple. I'm trying to keep this video short, but it's not working. It's like almost 10 minutes. So life is chill. It's not bad. It's like, no, it's bad, and it's not chill. It sucks a lot on every day but Sundays. I just live for Sundays, dude. And then Monday start up again. So like I said, the beginning of your days is PT, the middle is training, and the end is like cleaning weapon. Basically, that's really what it is. Um, and then so before you go to sleep, you get brought down for this thing called hydration formation. That's what we called it. It's probably got all types of different names, but they bring you down to do accountability to make sure everybody's there. They check your weapons to make sure everybody has their weapons, and they give you a candy bar at the end of the day. It's crazy, right? But they give you a protein bar because they know they smoked the dog piss out of you all day, especially in the beginning. So they gave us that and they let us go. Um, and that's life. That's life in basic training. That's about as good as I can get it. I might make a volume 2 with more detailed facts, but this is just off the dome because this is the most important things I can think of. Um, you get your cell phones. I got my cell phone 3 times during the cycle. The first time was for an hour. The next 2 times were for 10 minutes. And then I got it out family day and then graduation day. So don't really get to talk to anybody. Um, and like you guys already know, I only had 1 suicide attempt at my basic training, which was actually pretty good compared to like the other people I've talked to. So yeah, that's life in basic training. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can always hit me up on Instagram or Snapchat. You need my email for something personal, I'll drop you my email too. Um, do not add me on Facebook. 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 And no, I'm not married. I just wear this ring. My name is Dominique, aka Mr. Kid Thunder 2, and I'm out, guys. Peace.